Hello and welcome to Splash United TV. I'm Atchison and I'm here to give you the latest transfer news and give you my Manchester United and Fulham preview. I think we are going to start off with Laments, the Royal Antwerp goalkeeper, who I think Manchester United are in talks with. I think we are really close to getting that deal over the line. And I've not really watched him that much. I've not really watched his game. I know highlights can be very nice, and sometimes highlights can give you a different profile of how the player really plays. So I think his highlight is good, his stats is good, and I think he will be a good goalkeeper. But we all know the pressure on the keepers when they come to Manchester United. It's a different ball game altogether. But I think Ruben Amorim wants him. I think we've been scouting him for a long time, and with this small days we have in the window, I think we are going to get it over the line, which I think is very nice. It's very good. As we know, Ruben Amorim dropped Onana from the first game against Arsenal, and I don't really know if he's going to even play Onana against Fulham, which is tomorrow. But let's see what will happen. I hope they get a keeper over the line, and I hope they do get a midfielder as well. I have no agenda with Onana. In my other previews, I know people were saying, hey, you have an agenda with Onana and stuff. But we going for another goalkeeper means a lot. And I think that goalkeeper is going to challenge Onana. And if Ruben Amorim even didn't play Onana in the biggest game, which is against Arsenal, if he was fit, it means a lot. It means he doesn't really trust that guy. Which is why I think getting a new goalkeeper is really, really important for us. Now, this is my prediction or my take on the match against Fulham. This will be Fulham's first game at home this season. We always get a result when we go there. We always do get a result when we go to Fulham. Fulham's place. But always it's tight. I think they can give us a very tough game, and maybe I remember Ganacho, giving us the lead the 95th or 94th minute. I remember, I think it was under Ten Hag, and I think it's been a tough place for us to go. But I think we can get this over the line. I think they also played well against Brighton as well. I think they have 51 ball possession against Brighton. The shots were more than Brighton and all that. So they even came back in the game. So that means they are also good. They are also very, very good. And this is their first home game. They went to Brighton and got a draw. So, the fans will be buzzing. I think they will think that they can get this over the line. I think their coach, Andre Silva, is also very good, which is why I think it's going to be a difficult game. That coach is very good. So it's going to be tough. I think we also did well. We also did well against Arsenal, which is why I think if you are able to play the same ball we played, the same, high pressing, the patterns of play we saw, if those players are going to do that again, I think we'll get this over the line. I think we are going to win this game. If we're able to play the same way we played against Arsenal, we both know how Manchester United is. We can win the big games and lose the small games. I think we played, and City where we went to Etihad, or I think we were playing home. City were leading 2-0 in the first half. We came back and Popo did magic. 3-2. We ended that game in the second half. Our next game was West Brom. And I think they scored us 2-0 or something. We lost that game. So this is what United we can do. We can raise our games high in the big games. And when we meet the smaller teams, people think they are beatable, we tend to, draw or lose matches, which is why I think the consistency is very important. I think Amorim said it, that consistency is very important for us. We need to be consistent in the pattern of play, the way we press, everything. And if you're able to do that today against Fulham, I think that would be great. Still think we need a midfielder. I know we have only just maybe 8 days in the transfer window, but I really think we can get this over the line. They should try after they get this new goalkeeper, if they can get a midfielder to help this guy with this season. I think if he has a midfielder, an energetic midfielder, it's really, really, really going to help us. I think my starting lineup will be by and there. I think Joro is going to start, Delete is going to start, I think Luke Shaw is going to start, Dogu is going to start. I think he'll go Amad Diallo this time. So Amad Diallo, Bruno Fernandes, and Casemiro. But I think if he wants to give Comino a chance, I think he would have played Comino and Bruno today. But with what Ruben Amorim said in his, press conference reaction, I think he said there are times in the season that everybody will get his chance. And he said that when he was asked about Kobe Mano. So I think Kobe will get his chance. If not today, he will surely get it. And one thing I want to say, if that chance comes, I hope he grabs it with all his strength and might so that he can be in that starting lineup. But I think for now, he'll go with maybe Casemiro and Bruno in the midfield. Pivot. Cunha and Buemo will start. And this is where people will say, who will be your striker up top? Is it going to be Mason Mount? He had a very good game against Arsenal. Um, I think you go with Mason Mount. I think he doesn't want to put pressure on Sesko. And now people will say, hey, this is why we bought the player, he's fit, let's start him. But I think you go with Mason Mount. If he goes with Sesko, that would be great. I think if he goes with Mason Mount and let's say in the 60th minute or something, we are leading 1-0, 2-0, we're already buzzing on the pitch and Sesko comes on. I think things will be different. Let's see. I think you'll go with Mason Mount, Cunha and Buemo up front. That is my predicted lineup for tomorrow's game. So let's see. I know Manchester United are going. I think we are going to concede. I think we always concede. I think we are going to concede. But I think this time we are going to find the nets. And when we find the nets, it will be more than one goal. I think it will be 2 or 3 goals. Let me know your prediction and this preview. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share at Splash United TV on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Do not forget Splash United TV. I'll be here with my after match reaction. Thank you.